But please go old school. I know it's a visual, but I used to love when they did that on Carson and stuff. What was the line Ed used to use? And it sounds a little...
Something.
like...
I think it would sound something like this.
It was so
Turn around. Oh, was that awful?
I think Rich Little was guilty of that,
And then
right?
sometimes they do the quick turn around over the shoulder. And then, the audience applauds, and then you go into the...
What about Fred Travalini? Was he guilty of that?
Oh, God.
Worst
Fred
impressionist
Travalena.
ever.
He was on one of the
Lena?
cruise ships I was on.
No.
Yeah. He was on one of the cruise ships, and it could possibly have been the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I was hoping for a torpedo, an errant mine left by some Nazi submarine,
Some
or
Somalians.
just anything, Somali pirates,
An RPG from
anything
a
but
Somalian
Fred
pirate.
Travalena. Oof.
And what was he doing? What impressions does he claim to do?
Like George Bush thinks he's doing that.
How's it go?
He thought he did. I don't know. I don't remember much of it. I was hoping he would do his finale as Leon Klinghoffer.
You should have been like Joe Torres and just raise your hand and go, "Can I? I don't know. Can I try an impression?" And then go up there. And just,
Can I please
just
try?
destroy him.
I think he did do like a Reagan or something. And it was just he's so bad. He's so awful.
He was never good at the impressions. Never.
Oh, Fred Travelin.
Who was a good impressionist?
But then cruise people, they will applaud at the dumbest comics and acts and stuff, and you sit there and you go, "What the fuck? Where are you from?"
They like that shit.
You find this entertaining. Boat acts.
Hells yeah.
Ugh.
Where's Sam? I announced back in January, I believe, Joe, that 2009 would be the year of the celebrity deaths. So far, so good. There's a lot of biggies this year already, right? And I'm hearing, and I need some confirmation, we might have another celebrity that just died. For real.
Jesus Christ.
People are calling me a seer. You're actually in the presence of a seer, Joe.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I knew it was special. I didn't know why, but it's special.
I got a sports curse thing that's been beautiful over the years, although that's sort of going away. But my new thing now is to predict these weird things, like a year of celebrity deaths.
So
is it true or not true?
What, your predictions of...
No, the new celebrity.
What?
Frank, or not Frank, Fred Travalina or Travalini or something like that.
Wait, yeah, who is that?
He was the impressionist that was on Johnny Carson all the time.
He's dead?
Fred, is Fred dead?
I hope not.
Fred Travalina.
Fred?
Oh, Opie, what did you do?
He's dead? Show me a picture, Daddy.
I'm creeped out, man.
What'd you do that for?
Jesus.
Someone had to point it out Friday, and my tweets are going nuts. People are like, dude, that is way too creepy. I predicted 2009 would be the year of the celebrity death, and now add another one to the list.
Not
That
Fred
guy
Travalena.
Fred Travalina. He couldn't have been that old. How old was he? I would bet
66.
Oh, really? He was that? Okay.
That's still young.
That is young these days, but I would have pegged him at like late 50s. Add him to the list. Fred
It's
Travalina, the great impressionist.
That's it, dude. When it's done, it's done.
What does that mean?
Like, when your number's up, you're just done. Like, I saw an interview once where Quentin Tarantino said he was in a plane. He was on a press tour for Reservoir Dogs, and he was in a plane and really bad turbulence, and everybody was freaking out like they were going to crash, and he said he wasn't scared, and the lady next to him said, "Why?" And he said, "I don't know, I'm just not." But he said he knew in his head, "I didn't do what I was put here to do yet." And then he said when he made Pulp Fiction, he was like, "Now I could die because that was my thing."
So now he's not taking as many flights.
But yeah, but
Right.
like, how many of these people that are dropping dead, they didn't do the thing that they were meant to do yet? You know what I mean?
Well,
like Fred Travalino certainly probably didn't, you know? I wouldn't say he's a household name, would you?
He was on Johnny Carson all the time. We haven't heard from him in God knows how long, 15 years easy.
He's been dying.
But he was pretty famous for the time.
Was he?
He was the big impressionist that took over for like Rich Little when Rich Little started getting a little too old.
What did he do? I remember
Honestly,
him, but I don't remember. You know what I mean?
I never liked him. I'm not a big fan of the Rich Littles and the Fred Travalina.
I hope you're satisfied now.
Yeah, really. I mean, like you did.
Maybe I shouldn't say I didn't like him. On deck, Patrick Swayze.
Oh, come on. You don't need to start calling people out by name.
He's in the batters in the warm up there.
Well, that's kind of an easy call.
You would, yeah, really? Look
What?
at all the people beating him to the,
That fucker is hanging on tough, boy.
But they canceled the show, so
Well, because he, dude, he looks like death warmed over. He can't.
maybe he's actually okay, but they just don't want to put his emaciated body on TV.
That's what it is, dude. You can't. He's a cop on the show.
Right.
Every scene he'd be investigating murder. They'd be like, "Hold on, I'll be with you. What's wrong with you?"
Yeah, good point.
You can't. I mean, but God bless that guy, man. He is. We talked about that last time I was here. How he's just. Every time you see a picture, he's smoking cigarettes. He's got the Bluetooth in. He's always got grocery bags in his hands.
He was still smoking with the cancer treatment. They caught him with a few cigarettes. But at that point, why not light him if you got him, right?
Yeah, of course.
Did Robert McNamara really... Hold on, breaking news. Robert McNamara is dead?
No way.
Vietnam War. He was Secretary of Defense?
For Kennedy.
Great documentary called The Fog of War.
That guy, right?
Yeah,
that fucking documentary ruled.
That was a great one.
Damn guy had to wait in traffic. And I'm like, don't you know what this fucking guy accomplished in his life?
He was the shit.
He's in the rain and traffic in Washington.
Back in the day, he was 93 years young.
Damn.
You know who else is dead? Got no recognition whatsoever, except on my
Ed
personal
McMahon.
show.
Yeah.
No, even less recognition than poor Ed McMahon. Fred Travalina.
Oh, we talked about the day you weren't here.
Oh, was that it?
And you know what? We needed you that day desperately.
Because
that was your thing. We hated him.
He sucked so bad.
Who is he? He was like a Rich Little.
It was an impressionist that was terrible.
He tried to take on Rich Little.
Terrible.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, and when I was talking about that show, I'm like, fuck, why isn't Anthony here? Could someone pull some, Travalino?
Fred Travalina.
Lena. Pull some of his impressions. You're not going to believe how horrible they were.
I put some on the
oh, you did?
Compound. Yeah, it was so douche chill inducing. There was one point where he came out with Sammy Davis Jr. and did like a song and dance number with Sammy as Sammy. I can't even describe it without douche chilling.
Sounds great.
Wait, was he doing Sammy?
Yeah. He was doing Sammy, and Sammy's
What's
like,
Sammy?
oh, no,
get
babe,
that.
Sammy. And they were singing the Candyman. He's doing the face and dancing. And
You know who reminds me of Fred?
I get douche chills.
Travalina.
Who?
Billy Crystal.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Billy does good impressions, though.
Shut up.
He does, actually.
Really?
Billy did Ali? Yes. Billy made a living doing Ali.
It was terrible, his
Howard
impressions.
Cosell. End of
Horrible.
story.
I don't remember his Chris.
It's horrible.
Horrendous.
I like when it does the black man from Louisiana. Yeah, I played my horn for many years. Yeah. Shut up. No one cares.
Can we get the Travalina impressions?
He's got something. Fred Travalena was
Well, let's
Sammy.
get
Well,
Rocky.
that's kind of hard. That's more of a visual. But
Yeah, no, you got to get some audio.
Can we hear it?
if what I hear is true, Sam is pulling some Fred Travalina clips. Make sure you get Fred Travalina doing Jack Nicholson.
Wait, we can't just play him on YouTube?
Oh, it's so
No,
good.
let's get Sam to do
It's
it properly.
so funny.
'cause we don't know where. I mean,
He's got so much makeup on as
Yeah.
he's doing all this
I mean,
crap.
we could try it, Jimmy. Certainly.
Yeah,
but-
let's hear it.
You know, that reminds me of when I was over at Warner's and they needed somebody to do Bugs Bunny's voice.
You know something, Dutch? When I was in China, the one thing that Mao Zedong asked me for was a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
It's a great Nixon.
What's up, Doc?
Kill the wabbit. Kill that wascally wabbit.
He's still here. Why is he still here?
Hello, George.
George.
I were
George
just
Bush.
exchanging a few anecdotes.
Wow, he sounds like Regis.
Anecdotes? Ha, I've had it with anecdotes. I've had 8 years of baseball stories, show business stories, dog stories, all jokes. Well, that's what you don't understand about this job, George. A few good anecdotes are worth 1,000 position papers. Well, maybe for you.
Sounds like
but not
Trump.
for me.
All right, pause this.
George
We heard
Bush
enough.
is a man.
First of all, the Nixon's right on. The George Bush is horrendous. The Reagan's almost good. Anthony does a better Reagan.
Yeah.
You had a career, my friend, that you blew off.
Yes.
But the Reagan isn't that bad either.
No.
Compared
But
to
the Bush
Bush
is horrendous.
But the Reagan's pretty bad, though. It's like,
Yeah, it does. You know what it is? This guy made his bones doing Nixon. Fred Travalena, because that's when he first started, was when Nixon was in the White House.
Okay.
And
Nixon was right
he's
on.
Terrible. His Nicholson is exactly, it's textbook hack Nicholson. Textbook.
Dr. Steve texted me and he goes, see if he can get Nicholson as the president. Because he would do Nicholson going, I'm the president.
Wow. What Travalena impression are we doing now?
I want to hear Nicholson.
This is our Fred Travalena tribute.
Okay.
Which one is
What
this?
is this one? This is like a skit. I don't want skits.
That's why it's
Where's
better.
the Sammy one? Why don't we play that?
It's
him and Sammy.
I do him and
Yes.
Sammy. Do him and Sammy.
You know, man. But it's the oddest feeling in the world, man, to be standing there looking at a white you.
Who sounds nothing like you.
The candy man can, cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Yeah, the candy man makes everything he makes satisfying and delicious. You can talk about your childhood wishes, put it in a dream. Put it in a dream. Separate the sorrow, then collect all the cream. The candy man. Yeah, the candy man.
That was funny.
No, it wasn't.
That was horrendous.
Why?
That was so bad. He was making the Sammy face
Yeah.
and dancing like Sammy
Yeah.
and trying to sing like Sammy. Oh,
We got to hear a little more. That was good.
no.
Candy man can, the candy man can, cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. One more time from the house. The candy man makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious. You talk about your childhood wishes, but you can even eat the dishes.
Oh. Jimmy, stop it.
It's funny. It sounds just like him.
Cringing.
All right.
This is
I
horrid.
love Fred Travalena.
What a loss. Fred Travalena as Bill Clinton is on the board.
Oh,
over
that's
there.
got to be
I
hilarious.
might want to hear a little of that.
Or Jack Nicholson. You want both?
Well, let's hear that first. Yeah,
Which one?
let's hear Clinton.
Okay.
Oh, he turns around and comes back. He's making a funny face.
Ladies and gentlemen, now that all is said and done, I think Dr. Ruth is one hot looking chick.
That was good. It's a funny line. He's got a good voice.
Holy shit.
What were you listening to, Jimmy?
He said she's an odd chick.
Dr. Ruth.
Funny, it's topical. The joke, Dr. Ruth.
Now, I just want to tell you something. When that phone rings at 3 o'clock in the morning, you better know what you're doing. Now, when I was president, I was sitting next to Hillary. That phone rang at 3 o'clock in the morning. She always wanted to be president, so she rolled over me. She grabbed that phone before I could.
What happened to the impression?
And I heard her talking. I don't know what's going on. She says, yeah? What about 150 miles from here? Well, how am I supposed to know if it's raining? And she hung the phone up. I said, Hillary, what was that call about? She said, that was some woman asking if the coast was clear.
Holy shit. Jimmy's loving it. Oh, Jimmy found that so funny. Was he doing Bill Clinton the president?
Yeah.
Or maybe a neighbor that he had named Bill Clinton?
He tried in the beginning, then just gave up on the impression altogether.
Gave up on the whole thing.
You want the Jack Nicholson?
Yeah, because he's famous.
Or Nicholas. Nicholas is
Nicholson.
the golfer. Nicholson is.
Yes.
And you noticed in the papers today that Giuliani is going to be running for president. How do you feel about that? Huh? Pretty good. Well, I have another suggestion, a different president. Here is Jack Nicholson
Here is.
as president of the United States.
What's he doing? I can see it.
No.
How you doing, everybody? I'm the President of the United States, and I just canceled the income tax for everybody. How about that, kids?
I'm so uncomfortable.
Dude,
I'm so
I have
uncomfortable.
such douche chills.
Can we hear that again? That sounded just like him.
No.
That was good. Cancel income tax for everyone.
Shut up, Jimmy. You make it worse.
Great voice, well written.
Well written.
What are we looking at now?
Fred Travalena doing an impression of Robert De Niro on the Match Game.
Ooh.
Oh, no. His De Niro.
Let me see it, because I want to see the face, too, Stevie. Right.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for showing up. And I thank you for showing up because we couldn't do it without you. Okay? Ready?
Turn it louder.
Ready.
It's the best I can do.
Good afternoon to you. Well, you and I started to talk about something backstage a moment ago, and we got interrupted by this show.
Well, I was hoping to see one day Robert De Niro come on the Match Game.
Were you
Hollywood
hoping?
Squares and do one of those poems,
Yeah.
you know?
Good idea.
Yeah, imagine Robert De Niro in hospital.
Uh-huh.
And my name is Robert De Niro, an actor, that's what I am. I made lots of pictures like Raging Bull where I hit people wham. But the thing that got me the most, the thing that got most of the stares was the week that I was a guest on the Match Game Hollywood Squares.
Holy shit. Holy shit. I don't know if I can even continue.
Multi-millionaire, my friend.
Guy sounds just like him.
Millionaire.
Amazing.
A millionaire.
He could not sound less like Robert De Niro.
Sound just like him.
Did he?
Yeah, the match game, the rhyme, the poem was funny.
Why was he doing a poem?
Because he was just wanted. He said, "You ever wonder what it would be like with Robert De Niro?"
I never wondered that.
I had.
You know what? I was wondering.
No one.
I always wondered what it would sound like if, you know.
It sounds...
Let's think. I don't know.
Well, you get those. You pick a celebrity and then a crazy scenario. I love that type of humor.
Me too.
You know, Sylvester
Maybe
Stallone.
George Burns singing like Extreme. Or
that'd be fucking horrible.
I was a hack.
Lingy.
Shit.
Sam has a recent Letterman set from Travalena coming.
Good.
Oh,
Great.
God. We end with the very best of Fred Travalena.
Oh, thank God.
We got the car thing that Steve found, but we also have Sam. Sam says that you got Fred Travalena. This is in the later years?
Yeah, this is for my own personal collection.
Shut up.
I'm Sam.
But I'm Sam.
I don't know if you want. Let's do the cars first, and we can play my mixtape second.
Oh, you got a mixtape.
That's my Fred Travalena mixtape I gave you.
Nice. All right.
All right, yeah, this is Celebrity Cars.
He's on the Merv Griffin show.
This is genius. Shaking hands.
Lawrence, you know, and
He sits on the couch.
Back there listening to these great voices.
Grand Opera.
Grand Opera, but I brought along a special guest.
Yeah.
Who?
Pavarotti.
You don't do
Yes, singing the theme from Jaws.
Certainly.
I'm not half the man I used to be.
Yeah, bent in half.
There's a tenor. I mean, that was that.
He's a real singer. He studies singing. I don't say that Pavarotti is the best. I let other people say if they want to say.
Fucking Paul.
We always do
Who have you been working on lately?
Oh, I've been working on a lot of really strange
Give me
stuff,
some.
Merv. I mean, the birth of Gershwin.
Pardon?
The birth.
But how would we know whether it's good or bad?
Well, I figured you're a
None of
great
us were there.
concert pianist. You know all the things.
Yeah.
His life had to start off. Show business follows you through your life. The birth of Gershwin. Push, Mrs. Gershwin. Push. Here we go.
Another full moon.
Jimmy, stop clapping and smiling and
Answering
laughing.
machine.
Oh, yeah, I want to hear that.
That's funny. He's laughing already.
This is.
Oh, because he stutters.
I tell you, Murph, I'm getting crazy. It's springtime.
Sure are.
I was thinking of all the cars. You were back at the inauguration, right?
Yep.
Saw you back there. How cold it was back there?
Freeze.
I was watching you, and I said, you imagine all the celebrities' cars in winter?
Oh.
Trying to start Stallone's car in the winter.
Who imagines what would that sound like?
Always.
Oh, God, that's great.
Sounds like his.
How about trying to start your car in the winter?
That's just Murph taking
There's a fist in the driver's seat.
Enjoy it. This is your last show.
A little close to Nixon, though. Did you notice?
Reagan's car in the winter.
Reagan's car.
What?
Oh, that is funny.
Whenever
that
you
was
say,
the best part.
Yeah, whenever you say that is funny like that, guess what?
Oh, that is funny.
Not an ounce of funny to.
I thought he was. I thought he was good.
Well, let's go to Sam's mixtape.
The older stuff is better. Mm-hmm. Like I mean, the stuff that went on, like technically the most recent stuff is his best stuff, I thought.
Okay.
So I just brought in some of my favorite clips from the more recent years.
Sure. Fred does Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to hear Clint Eastwood, right?
Oh, come on. This got to be good.
Then Clint Eastwood, if he spoke like
topical. Think topical.
Sandra Locke.
No.
Richard Simmons.
Oh my God!
Because Clint Eastwood would never sound like that.
Because Clint is such a man,
Right.
and Richard Simmons is so gay.
You got it.
All right, figured it out. I love how he's got to set it up too. You ever wonder what that would sound like? I said, no.
Normally, I have
never.
wondered that though. I'm like, how do you know? That is what I wonder, and I wonder it often.
Supposedly, there's a serious DJ who's webcasting literally right next to us, and we're not allowed to have pal talk.
I thought we were on camera.
What's that about?
Uh,
All right.
What is it?
Whatever. Who cares, right?
Now, Clint Eastwood, his voice fits his face. He's always like,
This must be making the face.
yeah.
how you doing, punk? Go ahead, make my day. What?
That's
Thank
what
you?
he said.
Jimmy, stop
What if
clapping.
Clint Eastwood had Richard Simmons' voice?
No, what if?
Yeah. All right, mister, put that magnum down right now. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Wish we could see it.
But
that didn't sound like Clint Eastwood or Richard
Simmons.
Either way.
Those are jealous.
And Dirty Harry carries the Magnum. So why did he tell the guy to put the Magnum down right now?
He's so effeminate, that Richard Simmons.
Sam.
Okay, faggot, what's next?
Fantastic.
Who's not having bacon right after this show?
Thank God
damn
Fred Travalena is dead.
What? We have one more, man.
Well, God probably,
Watch out. This is Sam writing. I can't take credit for this. Watch out. It's Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci hailing a cab.
Oh, no. This has got to be great.
It is funny.
Here's one for you. Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci hailing a taxi in New York.
That's crazy. We don't see the visual either.
Probably a funny face.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, taxi. Hey, taxi, right over here. Taxi, come on. Come on, don't start with me. Don't start with me.
Don't clap, Jimmy.
Kind of sounds like him.
Hey, Joe Pesci, you go get me a cab. Sure, boss, I'll get your cab right now, right here.
Hey, Joe Pesci. You've got to say his full name.
I'll tell you what. Don't give me that off-duty, on-duty, off-duty. That sign's going to end up in a very interesting place if you don't watch it, mister.
Where,
And in
Joe?
about 3 seconds, you're going to be riding around in your own trunk.
Oh, God.
See? Because they're mob guys. Right, Sam? Because
Yeah.
they're mob guys.
Yeah, they're mafiosa.
Hey, Joe Pesci. I have to say his name.
So your brain goes, oh, I'm about to hear Joe Pesci.
Here comes Joe Pesci now. Fred Travalena sucked monkey cock.
He's dead.
Just sucked
And he's dead.
a big, fat, moosey cock. Horrible. I think he was on one of the last cruises I went on.
Really?
Yeah, doing the.
Did you go?
No, I didn't.
So was
I did
Rosie
not
O'Donnell.
even go.
Why not? You could have saw a legend, Ant.
Yeah, I missed my chance right there. I'd have rather struck a fucking iceberg.
I could have got him to sign my
Speaking
CD.
of iceberg, might have sounded something like. Shut up.
Yeah.
Fucking.
One more?
Yeah.
Who doesn't? Please. Please, more Fred Travalena.
Here's
the
the-
late, great Fred Travalena.
And here's the thing about this. You think one clip, so you're like, oh, yeah, I'll just get one impression, you know?
Yeah.
And I'll laugh at that.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about 9 for the price of 1?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, Anthony Cumio, what I'm saying is...
Oh, you're going to do an impression of me now?
He's going to do 9 different impressions.
All at the same time?
Yeah, because he goes on the internet a lot. And he sees
Oh, wow,
that,
that's topical. Okay, at least he brought the internet into his act.
On the internet, people keep doing the morphs. People keep morphing. Everything's morphed.
Do they?
Yes.
Who's morphing
it's a
things
hot
on the
trend.
internet?
Trust me, it's a
Like
trend.
that new Michael Jackson video
Yeah.
where the face is morphed?
Yes, exactly, precisely.
Travalena is a tool.
You ready?
Oh, hope his jaw dropped already.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
No, but
here we go.
And I like to see on the internet all these things that are morphing. Everybody's morphing everything.
Who's morphing?
Everybody.
Morphing stuff. No one just morphs. Let me tell you something. You have the capability to morph things,
Right.
but you never have the real need to morph.
Funny.
What do you mean everyone's morphing?
Sam just goes, funny. No.
Should I have my brother
Everyone's
make a T-shirt?
morphing.
Everybody, yeah.
My brother's going to make a T-shirt. Everyone's morphing.
Your brother should
morphing.
make a T-shirt of you and Anthony and your faces morphed together.
Because everyone's morphing.
They'll know how topical the show is.
Why haven't we joined the morphing craze yet, Sam?
Because we just, once again, we're behind this bandwagon. See, look at this. People are morphing Michael Jackson.
Jackson's face into
a fucking zombie.
We got to get on this bandwagon.
That's everyone's morphing. Look.
Wow.
Please end with a cadaver.
Yeah, skeleton.
If these guys knew what they were doing with their morphing skills.
Looks like a fucking geisha girl on half of these.
That is such creepy shit, man.
I was with you.
It's very scary.
All right, let's get into the morphing bit. Come on.
Morphing.
Let's treat this Fred Travalena with class, will you?
Yeah, send him off with respect. Yeah.
What happened to Fred?
Come on, where's Fred Travalena?
Where's Fred?
Eddie from Boston, Opie.
Eddie.
Jimmy had a horrible line that you all missed. When Ed was talking about being on a cruise with Fred Travalena, Jimmy said, so wasn't Rosie O'Donnell.
No, I said so was. Ant said he was on the last cruise I was on, and I said so was Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, okay.
Meaning that I was on
that
a
would
gay
make
cruise.
sense.
Yes.
That was funny.
I knew there was something there. He misrepresented. He said you said so wasn't.
No.
So was. That's funny, man.
Thank you.
Oh, see, then the other guy got it right. You guys plowed through a brilliant Jimmy line and said he was on a cruise with Fred Travalena, and Jimmy said so was Rosie O'Donnell. Gay cruise, get it? Get it?
Everyone's morphing, though.
All right, let's get back.
Everyone.
Everything. I'm going to morph the last 9 presidents of the United States, okay? Voice and morphing. President Kennedy, Lyndon Johnson, Richard Nixon, Gerald Ford, Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, George Bush Sr.,
So you know
Bill
what you're
Clinton,
about to
and
hear.
George W. Bush. Morphing of the presidents.
All right, let's go. Let's go,
I,
Fred.
John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully
execute the duties of the office
of the President of the States Knighted U.
Ford.
United States.
And will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States
from all enemies, foreign and domestic, so help us God.
And God bless America, go India Company, and don't mess with Texas. Thank you.
Dead!
No.
Well, he is.
I know, but it's a shame.
That was kind of nice.
Thank you.
It was a nice little bit.
Wow.
Doesn't hurt anyone.
Guy did a great Reagan, a great Bill Clinton.
Did he?
Tremendous.
He was so bad. He is so
Nixon was right on, though.
Oh, wow.
Did it start with Nixon?
Yeah.
And
Did a good Kennedy.
He did
Kennedy was horrendous. Kennedy was horrendous.
He said his name. I was like, oh, that's who he is.
It sounded more like Kennedy from MTV.
Right.
Would have been great if he said, make a left on Elm. Ooh, things are going to be different by the time I pass that Stemmons freeway sign.
Right. Sam, can we go home now?
Yeah, I think
Is it all right
our
with you?
tribute to Fred Travalena is over.
Is it okay? We weren't even supposed to be here today.
All right, you guys can go if you want.
Yeah,
I say from now on we have Travalina Mondays.
Yes.
Yeah, we should.
And everyone's morphing. Let's remember.
Yeah,
that.
we're all morphing. Everyone's morphing these
Should we
days.
start our morph song
He couldn't
party
have gotten
contest?
into that better. He couldn't have gotten into that president thing better than everyone's morphing these days.
Well, what else is really going on the internet right now other than morphing?
It's true.
Not a whole lot.
I would say Ant spends most time on the internet than any of us. And have you seen a lot of morphing?
No.
I haven't.
Then you probably don't spend that much
morph.
It's either morphing or hate speech sites.
Yeah, well,
That's what the whole internet is.
And anyone could do these, right?
Well, yeah, that's why they're just all over the place.
Yeah, everyone's doing them. That's why.
Look at that.
Why would you morph these things? It's so stupid.
Forward into
Indiana Jones? Well, he was Indiana
Oh, yeah,
Jones.
just put a hat on him. Who
This
can't
is
do that?
stupid.
Hannibal Lecter and Anthony Hopkins. Oh,
That's a good
Put a
morph.
mask on him.
Yeah.
Wow,
On
that's
him,
difficult. And then
yeah.
do a slow fade.
They look similar.
Yeah.
Oh, Nicholson and Crow.
Oh, that could be rough.
Wow.
Oh, look, I see what they do here.
It's nothing. This is stupid.
Bob Kelly and Dane's ass.
Just take the picture.
You know what,
No morphing
dude?
necessary.
The fuck is that? I go out and work with the guy. You know what, dude? We all got to make a living.